How to avoid setbacks. In fact, 99% of people face this issue. This condition is entirely normal, and it has nothing to do with a lack of self-control. I'm not kidding. All you need to do is seriously watch this video. And you can even utilize intermittent lapses to achieve explosive growth. You can become a hidden expert who appears carefree and playful to others, but effortlessly bounces back. Have you ever experienced this? Initially, you feel motivated to read and manage to finish half a book in a single sitting for the first few days. However, as time goes on, you find yourself constantly distracted, playing with your phone, and before you know it, 2 hours have passed. This leaves you with a sense of decline, and you aspire to wake up early, just like you did a few days ago when you could wake up at 6 a.m. But eventually, you end up waking up around noon, and the cycle of feeling like you're slipping continues, as you also desire to lose weight. A few days ago, you were only eating 2 meals a day, determined to use fitness equipment and do aerobic exercises. However, you often found yourself raiding the fridge for snacks late at night. You started with a 5-kilometer run and then switched to a 3-kilometer walk. And eventually you stopped exercising altogether. It makes you feel like you've really let yourself go. Not achieving your goals is one thing, but it also shatters your self-esteem, making you feel increasingly inferior. Eventually, you become an anxious couch potato. The more anxious you get, the more indulgent you become. The more indulgent you become, the worse you feel. The worse you feel, the more you crave entertainment. And you eventually give up altogether, plunging into long-term self-doubt. You start thinking of yourself as an undisciplined, non-persistent person. In reality, people are very similar to springs. Too much pressure or absolutely no pressure at all won't work. Only moderate stress leads to progress. Similarly, overexertion or a lack of effort won't do. It's the balance between dedication and relaxation that helps you persist. Returning to my former self, I used to love creating incredibly detailed schedules for myself, treating each day like a checklist to tick off. At first, I felt incredibly accomplished, like everything was going according to plan. But over time, problems emerged. If I woke up late one day or failed to complete a task as planned, I would sink into a state of inertia. I'd think I blew it today anyway, might as well waste the day. So I'd set aside other plans, even if I had plenty of time to complete at least half of them. My subconscious would convince me that the day was already ruined, so I might as well start fresh tomorrow. Later on, I realized the reason I fell into this pattern wasn't because of too many tasks or their difficulty. It was because I found it difficult to forgive myself for these setbacks, unable to forgive myself for these momentary falls. I'd invalidate the entire day as a complete failure and plan to start over. However, as long as you're breathing, you have countless tomorrows. Remember, don't set your self-esteem and ideals too high because everyone makes mistakes. Don't be too hard on yourself just because you've failed. The best state is not to feel anxious about failure or become overly proud of success. Every day is a new beginning. Keep in mind that this isn't about perpetual progress. It's a lengthy process. Don't forget to take breaks, and don't be afraid of feeling down during those rest periods. I want to tell everyone that time management is not about controlling yourself. It's about understanding yourself. It's not about pushing yourself to the limit. It's about reminding yourself to relax moderately. It's time to take off that overly serious mask. Tell yourself it's time to relax. And remember that your determination won't crumble because of today's mistakes. And your self-esteem won't shatter due to momentary setbacks. Every day is a new beginning. I hope this video helps you. It's a reminder not to be too hard on yourself. Understand your needs and take breaks when necessary. Don't let failure make you anxious or success make you arrogant. Remember that every day is a fresh start.